For more on the future of antibiotics and other major health issues, I'm happy to have the founding president of the World Health Summit here with me in studio, Detlef Ganten. Thank you so much for joining us here at Tomorrow Today.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Now, Dr. Ganten, we're still using antibiotics that were developed almost in the middle of last century, and really none has come onto the market in the last 20 years. Why is that? Why aren't the pharma industry investing in new antibiotics?
Well, so far the antibiotics have been very effective. They have been widespreadly used. And now we have more and more resistance to antibiotics. Bacteria grow despite the treatment with antibiotics. So we need new antibiotics which treat these specific resistant germs, bacteria. But that's very expensive. And the number of indications should be restricted to just those who are resistant. And that's a small market so far. So we need some models how this can be done so that pharmaceutical industry is interested in developing them, and they earn the money back for the development. The European Union and other organizations are working on this model, and we have a major symposium actually at the World Health Summit to discuss these issues, which are very important.
Absolutely. Now, moving back to the report for one moment, and the idea of using toxins that have evolved in insects to actually better the antibiotics. What do you think of that idea?
It's an excellent idea. I mean, there is no system more creative than nature. So you look at nature and what you can learn for treatment of other diseases, and this has been done in the past, and this is, I think, a wonderful idea to pursue. I'm sure it will be successful.
Absolutely. Now, the World Health Summit, what are the pressing issues this year?
World Health Summit, health is much more than medicine. So we try to get together politicians and civil society and health economy, and of course also academia. Academia is organizing that, the M8 Alliance. And we have the World Health Summit is a forum to discuss topics like antibiotics, like infrastructure, research infrastructure in other countries, what is going on in certain areas of the world, how can we help and how can we improve health in specific ways, but also in more general terms, of course, in the long term.
You're saying that basically it's a forum for lots of different leaders and lots of different people from academia, politics, the healthcare, the pharma industry, for example. There's so many different agendas there. How do you all agree on a solution?
We won't agree on everything, but we take out a few areas where we do have agreement which are particularly urgent. Antibiotics, will have a statement of the national academies, and which will then be given to national governments and to organizations. European Union, for example, is interested in developing this topic, and so we give some advice there. We look at regions like the Mediterranean area, where, as we all know, there is a lot of turmoil and instability, and people are suffering. Medical care is not assured anymore, so we do have recommendations on this topic. We make recommendations on research infrastructure in certain areas, which is very important for the future.
Detlef Ganten, thank you so much for joining us here at Tomorrow Today.
Thank you very much.